Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Tommy, and today I'm joined by Eric.
Hello.
We are back for some more Days of Our Lives, 1984. Today we're going to be discussing
Oh.
episodes that aired between May 7th and May 10th, 1984. So I'll roll the credits and we'll get right into it. So, a lot of musical performances. I didn't know any of the songs.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did a couple. They did a couple like covers, but that I recognized from like oldies.
Yeah, there were like a few that I was like, it sounds familiar, but I don't know the words. So I'm like,
Right.
and I got really excited when they said they were gonna sing "After All" because I thought it was like the Cher song, "After All,"
No.
and it wasn't, and I was like,
Like, oh, I know that one. Oh no.
"Yeah."
I was kind of glad we didn't watch these on Patreon because I'm like, it was a lot of performances, and I felt like I don't know, it wouldn't have been as entertaining.
So they had the conductor doing the orchestra. I didn't know that was Stefano. I was like, "He really is the master of disguise."
I said the same thing. I'm like, I wanted to talk about that first. I was going to be like, can we talk about the disguise?
Yeah, I was like I did
Yeah.
think it was weird that they slightly focused on the conductor for a second, but didn't pay it any mind, and I was like, "That was Stefano."
Yeah, because
Tommy.
usually usually it's just a hospital mask. You
Yeah,
still see it as like you could tell it's him. Yeah, this is I think the first time that I actually didn't recognize him.
yeah. I was like, "Oh, maybe this conductor's somebody, or maybe he's just, like, really proud of himself." Like, I didn't know what that
Yeah,
moment was, but then when they showed it was Stefano, I was like,
full blown white wig with white
"Beard."
facial hair. Tricked me.
Yeah, tricked me too. Good job.
Right. Good job, Stefano, in 1984.
Now, I know that Melissa's dancing is, like, kinda contentious for you. How did you feel about it?
She's not very good. I
I
mean,
think she's good.
what?
I think she's good.
Okay.
Um,
I Not to the degree that I feel like people are making her out to be, but
so when she went backstage, the Vipers were giving her a hard time, but then there was,
why
like,
are they
these, like,
there?
dancing Vipers, I feel like. Were they Vipers? I felt like they were also Vipers, but they were, like, twirling and doing ballerina stuff.
I was so confused what was happening. I thought they were fighting and dancing. I was so confused by that. I didn't know what was happening.
Well, cause like, I can't remember his name. Snake?
Speed.
Speed. Him and some other guy were, like, bullying Melissa to stay away from Pete, and then it looked like these other Vipers that happened to be in the show or wanted to be in the show, like, danced up, whipped out some, like, switchblades, and were, like, twirling around them. Like, I was like, "What's happening?"
I didn't know what was going on.
So I
So
thought
were
maybe
they
these were Vipers that were, like, on Pete's side, and they were just, like, protecting Melissa?
right? Like were they there to be part of the act?
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I was confused.
I just thought it was funny. I was like, "Is this like West Side Story? Like, what's happening?"
I was confused too. I thought they were like fighting and dancing, and I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I needed to be drunk for that one.
Well, whatever it is, they protected Melissa, so.
Exactly.
Eugene is at the, police station. He tries to get into the computer 'cause I guess 'cause his vibes started making him see that there was, like, messages sent to the police from a computer. He ends up going to Tony's penthouse. Stefano sends Petrov, I don't know how to say his name right, there to kill, um, Tony and Anna, but now, what's his name? Eugene is there.
Was he gonna kill Tony?
I think so.
Why would he kill Tony? Like that doesn't make sense. It's his son.
No, he doesn't like Tony because Tony's a product of an affair, so it's not his biological son.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that
That was
makes sense why he's been trapped for 6 months or
Yeah,
eight
don't you
months.
remember last time we watched when Stefano was on the screen, he was, like, basically calling his mother a whore and, like
Oh,
so he doesn't care, he wants Tony dead. And he wants Andre dead because he killed Renee.
Well, he wants Tony dead in 1984.
Yeah.
And
Um,
Andre dead for killing his daughter.
I either forgot or didn't know that Renee was married to Alex Marshall, but we'll get to that later because that's like a later point. Um,
See, Till he said it, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
yeah.
got it."
Yeah, things made it started to make sense of why things happened that I was like so confused about the whole time.
Right, same.
Roman is trying to get to the theater because he knows that there's a bomb, or he knows that they want to kill Marlena.
He knows they want to kill Marlena. She's in danger. I knew that.
Right,
I think it was because of her for sure.
right. And he's like basically like taking on like fist fighting the whole police force, and I was just like, yes, because you're so strong. Like
Eugene was holding his own. I was like impressed with him.
even Bo showed up on his motorcycle and was like, my turn.
Yeah.
And Larry and Hope are still in Vegas. It seems to be a running thread that Hope gets really excited around champagne. Like she loves to drink champagne.
I know. Is she like? Are they going for the alcoholism storyline for her?
And also they're being stalked by Nick Corelli, who I don't know if he has a name, but I know that that's Nick Corelli.
Yeah, because I guess because of Diane, right? Like
Yeah.
he's on to Hope.
He kind of has a short conversation with Hope about when she mentions that she's there with somebody, and she mentions he's in politics, and she says she finds politics interesting, and then he kind of like walks away. Larry ended up buying a ring and kind of proposing. Hope was the one that was like, "Are you asking me to marry you?"
Yeah,
So
he's like,
that
"Will you?"
happens really quick because their wedding's like the first week in June, and we're like 2 weeks
Oh,
into May. Yeah, like it's like crazy.
well, we know that she's trying to like get over Bo in a way, so I
In the
feel like
fastest way possible.
that's probably why she just feels like if she puts that's probably why she's drinking more.
Oh, I didn't
Mm.
even think about that.
And she's just like, I'm just gonna try and enjoy this. I'm trying, and then of course, she thinks of Bo while as she's there, but tries to fight
See,
that.
that would be a good thread to have her drinking because she's trying to, like, numb the pain or whatever, but I
Maybe.
honestly just think she likes champagne because I feel like she's like, "Ooh, champagne? Pop the bottle." Like
I think it's to hide her, like to help her through this situation.
Yeah.
A lot of people turn to alcohol for that, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like she's not playing the pain of why she's drinking. I feel like she's just like, "Ooh, champagne." Like
Well, no, because she's trying. Because even she's like that with Larry too. She's like, "Oh, I love you, Larry. Like, I love hanging out with you, Larry." Like, she's like, that's her champagne as well. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
she's using that as a coping mechanism.
I didn't see what happened to Bo. Did he get stabbed or shot or something
Shot in the shoulder.
by a cop?
Yeah, as when Stefano was getting away, yeah, he got shot.
Okay. So I was laughing, when Marlena went backstage and she went into the dressing room with no, Neil wasn't there yet. That, she was being held captive, basically, by Stefano, and I was like, "These 2." I was like, "10 years later, she's gonna be possessed by the devil."
Yeah. I like that he's not obsessed with her at that point because he was gonna kill her because to get at Roman.
Yeah, because he's not in love with her yet. That's a '90s thing. That doesn't happen. He falls in love with her. I think the moment is Maison Blanche when she does a striptease. I think that's when he becomes obsessed with her, which was in '94.
Mhm.
Um, and then they just kinda kept the thread that he was in love with her.
Yeah, the romanticism
But I feel like
thing.
that also fades away because I feel like in the late 2000s, he wasn't in love with her anymore. I actually feel like he hated her.
He still kind of held it in the back of his head. Like he would have those moments, the Queen of the Night he'd call her here and there and all that mess.
So, yeah, so there's this bomb that's gonna go off and blow the whole building up.
Yeah,
And
what is everybody dicking around for? Like everybody's just standing there. They're like, "Oh, there's a bomb," and like nobody leaves. I'm like, "What's going on?"
and apparently there's this one machine that can stop it. It looks like one of those things, those timer things that goes back and forth. But the only thing that could stop that machine from working is the baka.
The Bonka. I'm like, finally, we know what it's for.
Right, that was one of the things I was like, "Oh, thank God. I finally know what this box is for." Hate
And
this box. I was like, "It's basically just an
unbelievable.
off switch for this bomb." Oh, so
The sword fight.
Neil, like, wanders into the room, and he ends up being captive with Marlena.
I think they knock him out.
I was laughing because at one point there was 2 Romans running around because Andre was disguised as Roman because they wanted to make, like, Roman the one that blew it up or killed Marlena.
Yeah.
And then once his mask was off, there was, like, 2 Tonys running around.
Well, another thing that got me too, when Roman was running around, he should have like warned them, like, "Hey, if there's another Roman, just be careful." Like, but he didn't. Like, he didn't say anything.
Right.
Like, nobody said that there was two of each other.
They wouldn't have
I feel like
believed
they
him.
just,
Marlena kinda said Roman's innocent. It was, Stefano this whole time. Like, she kinda blurted it out really quick.
yeah,
Um, I was like, "Okay." I was like, "So Andre's in the flannel because he's supposed to be Roman." And I'm like, "Tony's in the white."
right. It's
But
hard to keep
before they
track
even
of it.
get there, Petrov had them in the living room at gunpoint, and, Eugene kept trying to, like, get to, like, his remote control for his, like, his Roomba.
That's Roomba.
So he kept, like, um I couldn't tell if Tony and Anna were actually fighting because that's what they do, or if they were doing it to, like, distract Petrov.
They were doing it to distract them.
I didn't like that he kept, like, calling Anna a slut. That's why I felt like he meant it because he's done that before.
I don't think he meant it this time though. I think he's just that's how they are, so they fight. So that's just it was a distraction this
Yeah.
time.
So after a few attempts, Eugene ends up being able to get his Roomba to blow up pretty much and, like, smoke them out so that they could escape. Anna was getting on my nerves because when Tony and Andre were, like, fencing pretty much,
Yeah.
she just kept saying, "Tony, oh my god, Tony." Like, I'm like, "Shut up, you're gonna distract him."
She was trying to get up in there though. She went up and like
I know
distracted
she,
him.
like, followed them on stage and she was, like, standing between them. I was like, "Get out of the way, you're so annoying."
She was trying to help in some way, but
But she was
obviously
not helpful.
she wasn't, but she was trying to be. I mean, at least she wasn't just like standing around like, "Oh no." She was actually trying to help, and then unfortunately she got Tony stabbed because he looked away and yeah,
Yeah,
whoops. But
right.
they're both stabbed.
It was
I
annoying.
felt bad for Andre because he like called out Anna, and I'm like, and Anna actually like had feelings for him because she
Yeah,
cared about Tony. So
and I felt like that was kind of shown on her face and how she, like, when they were both
mhm,
pulled up on a stretcher, I laughed
yeah,
because Liz was like, "It's like science fiction." 'Cause it
right,
um, he called for Anna, and you kinda saw her, like, because he treated her right, he wasn't calling her a slut and, like, always yelling at her, and he gave her jewels and wanted to marry her. So you
right,
kinda saw her go, like, she felt bad, but, like, I almost felt like she's like, "No, I love Tony because his name is Tony, I have to be with Tony even though you treat me better."
yeah, right. I knew it could have been a really interesting triangle.
Yeah. So, they're both alive. I didn't know if Andre was gonna, like, fake his death.
Yeah,
So they were
yeah.
both taken to the hospital.
One of them's the quicksand death. I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, which we were told was Andre for, like, 15 years, and then it
Right.
wasn't.
It was
And then
neither,
it
right?
was, and then, like, it's just so confusing.
Yeah, it is.
And then I think at one point they just, like, didn't care anymore, and they stopped giving an explanation. Like, "We
Yeah,
saw
right.
you die last time we saw you, and now you're just here having a conversation," and everybody's like, "Oh, okay."
Seriously.
Alex is drunk.
Yeah, he's wasted.
So much so that, like, even when, like, Marlena was, like, basically giving the closing remarks and, like, thanking him for his donations and everything, he, like, wasn't coming out because he was, like, too busy drinking.
It's him and Melissa, like, is he trying to be, like, her sponsor or something? What was that? Because I know they work together, right?
Yeah, because she has her family owns Anderson, which is, like, a company, and her last name, and, I guess she has, like, a majority stock in it, and he also has a stock in it, so they're, like, partners in this business. But I think because she's underage, Mickey and Maggie ha have to, like, go to, like, these meetings and basically speak for her. So Alex ended up getting into the wrong limo thinking it was his car, and it was, like, Stefano's getaway car, so he's, like, drinking. He still had his champagne glass. He was, like, still drinking in the back seat, fighting with Stefano, being like, "I knew it, you were the one draining my money," and Stefano was like, "My money." He's like, "'Cause this is how I found out he was married to Renee, if I knew that at all."
Right.
He's like, "It was my daughter Renee's money that you were, like, stealing or whatever." He's like, "So I was just taking it back." So I was like, "Oh, that's why that was happening."
That was
I feel
really
like I was getting
funny.
clarification on all these things. I was like, "Why is he doing this?"
And then Stefano fighting in the car was killing me. I was like, "This is brilliant."
Yeah, it was comedic.
It was like comedic while serious things are going on.
Right.
Like they're
Um,
being chased by a helicopter and shit. It was cool. It was really
Also,
cool.
why is Chris Kosachek, like, the end all be all when it comes to, like, controlling crowds and stuff? Like, you're a bartender. Why are people listening to you like you're the mayor? He's like, "Everybody leave. Don't get in the just get away from the building." Why are we getting away from the building? Like, say
Right.
more. Is there a bomb?
I just feel like the people inside, like Liz and stuff, like they're told there's a bomb and nobody got out. I'm like,
Right.
I don't know what's happening. I would have gotten out.
So, I guess so somehow I didn't see because I was trying to take notes.
Mhm.
Um, Somehow Roman got into a helicopter with Abe,
Yeah,
and they're trying to find Stefano because they know that he got away in a car. And then Stefano tries shooting, I guess, the helicopter from the car. Petrov said he couldn't see, and I'm guessing maybe there was gun smoke, and that's what kind of blurred his vision.
yeah.
Because I was like, "Why can't you see?"
There was a
Uh,
lot going on.
yeah, which caused the car for him to drive the car off a bridge
Yeah,
with Alex in the car
yep. So Alex, Stefano, and that dude are in
in the
a
water.
river.
They're submerged.
Salmon River.
I was like, "Oh my god." That car kind of looked like a toy car, though, honestly. Like, it looks like
Yeah.
maybe they focused on, like, a toy and made it go into water or something.
I thought it was pretty well done though for 1984. I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty. I feel like it's better then than it was like the way they do things now. Now when they're in a car accident, they're just like ah, and you just kind of see them
Hear the
go off, but you
noises.
don't. See the
You hear the crash, you don't actually see it.
Yeah, you don't see it anymore. It's bad. But that felt like a Friday episode, that last one, and it was
It
only
did,
30.
right?
I'm like Friday better be amazing.
That was pretty much it. It was mostly there was a lot of music to kind of fluff the episodes.
Lots of music. There was probably like 3 songs per episode.
Bo is shot. Tony and Andre are taken to the hospital. Roman's in the helicopter with Abe. Stefano, Petrov, and Alex are submerged underwater.
I don't think Stefano was going to kill Marlena after she said she was pregnant.
Yeah, like he hesitated at like he seemed like oh, like he was like changing his mind when she said that.
Yeah, he was going to kill like Neil or something. He was like, "Oh, I'll just kill him instead then."
Which
It's
I
fine.
know I've never seen this, but I've read or heard that Stefano ends up kidnapping the twins at one point.
Oh, okay.
I wonder I wonder if that's why he kidnaps them? Maybe, I don't know, to torture Marlena, maybe?
Well, if Roman's still alive, it would be that. Or does he do it when
Uh,
Roman's not there yet?
yeah, I don't know when it happened, so I really can't say.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think they're
not
born
sure
in
either.
October, so Roman's alive definitely for at least a month. So I don't know when that happens.
I can't imagine him kidnapping him for to get at Marlena
But
at that point.
that's why Marlena shoots him because he stole her kids. She's sick of his shit, so she shoots him.
Shit.
Um,
I know. I always thought it was weird to have Hope kill him. I'm like, well, I guess everybody has a good reason to kill him, but
I didn't have a problem with that because he, like, fucked with her royally, making her think she was Gina all
yeah,
those
that is
years. So,
true.
like, it didn't everybody was like, "It should have been Marlena," and I was like, I didn't mind that it was Hope.
Yeah, I guess not. That is true.
And
He did play with her
the way
more.
he was taunting her, because Bo had died already. She brought up Gina because they were just, like, bickering back and forth, and he goes, "Ah, yes, the one time you were actually interested."
Yeah, yeah. And he made her that way, basically.
Yeah.
I love the Princess Gina stuff. That's like my favorite.
I liked it, but sometimes it went on a little too long. They dragged it
No,
out a lot.
not long enough.
See, I didn't like Greta, so I didn't like and she was heavily in it towards the end, so I was just like, ugh.
Oh, I loved Greta.
But anyway, anything else in
Anywho,
1984 before we wrap this up?
we saw Gwen for like 5 seconds. She was hardly in it. Oh yeah, that's what I had put. Knife and breakdance fight because
Yeah,
those guys like break dancing.
right.
The Pete's gang. I was like, what is happening? Um,
Pete's a little bit jealous of, Carlo. He thinks that Melissa and Carlo might have a thing, and she's like, "He's just a friend." He's like we are.
yeah, but Carlo really likes Liz.
Yeah, already.
Like
It's
I
been like a
could
week.
tell, like the
Oh,
way he
there was,
acts
like, a
around.
reporter there that wanted to, like, interview and take pictures of Melissa, and Carlo didn't wanna be in the photos
Right.
because I guess he's in hiding from whatever happened in his
Well,
country.
he is because that's why what's his name? Neil took him home, right?
Yeah.
So when Bo and Howie was in it, running around with Bo at one point.
Mhm.
Nancy Lee Grahn was there.
Oh, I missed it.
That was her. That she was like part of the couple fighting, like when they were running around. That was Nancy Lee
Oh,
Grahn. I swear it was her because I saw her like through.
it
They split,
probably was, 'cause
and I was. And
Matt told me that Nancy Lee Grahn is in it, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if I missed it already."
I didn't know because it's not on her Internet Movie Database that she's in.
I'm gonna have to go back. When was it? Because 'Cause I'm gonna have to go back and look.
It was in the episode of the 8th.
The 8th? Alright, I have to go
The
see.
2nd. Yeah, so when you see them running around, it's definitely her.
Yeah, Matt told me that she, like, makes, like, a weird appearance, and I was like, "Oh,
Mm,
cool." I was like, "But I wondered if we missed it already." Huh. Well,
yeah,
there it
bro.
is.
Um,
And
oh, Larry
this is
Fine.
literally a year before she starts on Santa Barbara because she starts in May of '85 on Santa Barbara.
Oh, okay. Larry sang to Hope, which was disturbing. Multiple times.
I didn't think it was disturbing. I actually was like, "Oh, the Larry's kind of a human. Too bad he's not genuine."
Ugh. I was not a fan.
I wasn't, like, shipping them, but I was like, "Oh, if he was somebody else, this would be nice."
That it. I saw Alice was on. I think Alice and Bo interacted once, but nothing major with that. Oh, Diane and the pimp talked too about something.
I didn't see that. Did he call her from Vegas?
Yeah, he called her from Vegas. So I guess she's. I don't. I guess she has to like is being forced to like help him do whatever he's planning on doing.
Well, he's
Um,
mad at her because she hasn't been on the streets, and now he feels like she owes him money.
mhm,
Because last time she was like, "I'll give you like my paycheck or half my paycheck," and he was like, "Oh wow, $50 a week."
yeah, that was it. It was a fun week. I liked it. I liked the crazy stuff. I was confused at everything because there was so much happening, so much action. I was like, what is happening here? I'm excited to see Friday though. I'm guessing Stefano will just disappear again.
Yeah, this is
Guess he'll be
another one
back.
of his deaths.
He'll be back again next year.
I wonder if well, I guess we'll see if they save Alex, if like his body is never recovered or something.
Oh, you think is Alex leaving now?
No, 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 like they're gonna have. I don't think he leaves for like another few years.
Oh,
But
okay.
if they save Alex, then Stefano's body has to be missing, I would think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, one of and then I wonder. I guess the other guy's probably gonna die. The one driving. They always kill the day players.
Yeah, I really don't know because he looks familiar, so I don't know if he sticks around.
Hmm.
But maybe I've seen him in other things. But all right, anything else before we go?
Oh, we had a little Kristen test going on with their whatever they're doing.
Oh yeah, I don't really care about
Even even they don't know. Um, I don't know if I care. I care more about them than I did Sandy and Chris.
that. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I kind of like Tess. I'm interested in it. Like, I liked the Alex and stuff with her. Not that I like her being sexually harassed, but I don't know. I like that the interactions with that stuff. So,
I'm more interested in Tess because I her because she's Pete's sister, so I'm interested in like the backstory and everything.
hmm.
But I don't
Well, the
really care. I don't
backstory.
really care about who she dates. I'm not
That's
really a big
fine.
Chris Kosticek fan, honestly.
He's still Roman to me so
Yeah,
much at this
that's what I
point
mean. Yeah, he's like Roman, and
because he's literally been Roman since I started watching. He was
right,
my Roman.
yeah.
So, so when I'm back watching, it's so hard to be like, that's not Roman. Like, it's really hard.
Right.
I actually have to say in my head, that's not Roman. That's not Roman. I really do. It's really hard for me. It's crazy. Because it's been how long? Since was it 98 he came on?
97.
Oh yeah, 97, you're right. Summer of 97.
So it's
Um
been like 28 years.
he's been my roommate for 28 years. That is really hard to watch as a different character back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I'm usually pretty easy with like get it, like with new characters or even replacements, but that's really jarring to me.
I know, and people are still like, "He's Chris Kosticek." He was only Chris Kosticek for 10 years. He's been Roman for 28.
Yeah. And he was Chris in the what is it? The
Beyond Salem, yeah.
thank you. I was
Which
like the Days spinoff, whatever that was.
which was jarring for me also. I
That
knew as soon as I saw the body connection, I knew it was Chris because
was cool. I like that they did
he ends
that.
up owning a gym called the Body Connection.
Right.
Um,
Because that was the thing in the 80s. Everybody owned a gym at one point.
yeah, it's coming.
Government.
But all right, well, thank you for joining us for another edition of Days in 1984. We're gonna head on over to Patreon and watch the Friday episode, which is May 11th, 1984. So head on over there, subscribe, and you can watch it with us. And as always, you can find us on all the socials at Queers and Soaps, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.